Hey, it's Candice Quinn from Contract Tag, and I'm going to tell you some secrets about starting your own firm today. It's really hard, harder than most people will admit, but it's easy to do if you are prepared and you take these 5 steps. I've been there. I started my own firm, I made the mistakes, I did the things right, and now I want to share those tips and tricks with you so that if you're also looking to start your firm, you can just get started on the right foot from the beginning. This is the unfiltered version. No fluff, no Instagram worthy pictures or tales. It's just the truth. Tip number 1, start with a niche, not a general practice. If you try to be everything to everyone, you're gonna start drowning. While a general practice sounds really flexible, it's actually a trap. When you're in a general practice, you're competing with everyone who does all of the same things that you do. You have no brand, no specialty, and you're just a small fish in a really large sea. There's no reason for someone to pick you over any other attorney. You're also going to have to learn and research on every matter you take because you don't have the deep expertise in any of those areas. And while you might be building the knowledge for future clients, it won't keep the lights on because you won't be able to bill for all of that research and time. Clients won't expect to bill you to learn the basics of the subject matter they need help with. If you pick a niche from day one, then you can develop the expertise right away in that area, or you might already have it. And I'm still not talking about some vague niche like I do business law. Like I'm talking I'm in bankruptcy and I represent consumers. You want something narrow that's really going to let you own the space. Preferably, you should also know something or actually a lot about this niche. For me, I chose consumer bankruptcy because I had worked in bankruptcy for a long time representing creditors, and I understood a lot about bankruptcy through my past experience. I knew the law, I knew the market, and it made a lot of my decisions easier. And it also made marketing for the niche much easier. I had a specific avatar, a client type that I was focused on. I knew the pricing and I knew how to find these people. I was able to become a go-to person in this area, not just another name. If you're thinking about starting a firm, go ahead and write down 3 areas that you have expertise in that you think you would enjoy practicing in and day out. Then pick the one that makes you the most excited. That's your niche. Start there. Tip number 2, automate as much as you can from the start. I would definitely do this differently. I was handling all of the ins and outs of the business, from marketing to billing to invoicing. Everything, I was doing it myself, plus all of the legal work as well. I was working in the business instead of on the business, and so it wasn't growing. I didn't have enough time to do actual legal work to make a high enough revenue. The result was I was burning out fast and not gaining much traction. So what I do differently, well, of course I'd hire someone if I could, but if you can, and I couldn't, most people can't, so the choice is to automate. Create a form for intake rather than do it manually, one by one, with a question to a client. For consultation scheduling, go ahead and set up Calendly or something similar to schedule consultations automatically for you. For invoicing and billing, use a software that automates reminders and completes invoices as soon as the work is done. Get organized with a good template system and document management system so that you don't spend time searching for things that could just be easily at your fingertips. A little investment up front on some automations will save you a ton of time and keep you focused on the things that actually generate you revenue, which is completing the legal work. Your time is your most valuable asset. If you're spending time on admin tasks, you're not billing, you're not networking, and you're not making the most of what your firm could be. But when you automate the repetitive tasks, that means you can focus on the things that actually add value to your firm. So if you're getting started or making a plan to get started, go ahead and make a list of 3 repetitive tasks that you do and make a plan for how you can automate them. Tip number 3, invest in marketing early, like as soon as you begin or even before. This is one that I did right. I started marketing myself right away because I had no clients and I could rely on some referrals, but I also needed to just get my name out there and let people know I was doing this now. I was on a shoestring budget, so it wasn't very fancy, but I blocked out time every week to do it. I posted on LinkedIn, I wrote blog posts, I sent out postcards strategically. It was non-negotiable. If I wasn't doing these marketing tasks and and only focused on legal work, then I wasn't going to have legal work in the future when I completed it. And I want you to know that marketing isn't some big, crazy thing like some people make it out to be. It's just being visible and being helpful. Go on message boards and answer some questions and send people back to your firm's website. Marketing early creates momentum. Even if you're busy with client work, you need to keep the pipeline full because otherwise you're going to finish the work and then have no more work to move on to. Then you'll hit a dry spell, you'll start scrambling, and maybe you'll even end up giving up on your firm because it just seems too tough. So if you're getting ready to start your firm, go ahead and commit to one marketing activity that you will do each week. Maybe it's a blog post, maybe it's a LinkedIn post, maybe it's just grabbing coffee with a colleague in the same niche, but whatever it is, start building that marketing muscle now. Tip number 4, get real about money faster. For a while when you start your firm, the money's going to be flowing out. It's just going out, not coming in. So you need a plan, you need a budget, and you need to be honest with yourself about what are you willing to invest in this startup project that you're working on. Because this is a business and you do need startup investment capital. You also need to make sure you're tracking your expenses properly and invoicing properly when you do have a way to have revenue coming in. You need a clear pricing strategy so that you're not doing work for free, because it's easy to get so excited that someone wants your help and then you're like, I'll just do it for free because I'm so excited. And that's great, but also not going to make you any money. I'd also recommend you have 3 months of estimated operating expenses saved up before you start. I did not do that, and I was constantly scraping by, and it worked for me, but it also was really hard, really stressful, and was starting to burn me out. So I would definitely start your business bank account right away. Even before you've started working, get that business bank account set up. Don't mix your personal and business expenses at all. Keep everything separate. Track every expense that you have that relates to the business and price your services based on value, not just what people will pay or what you think people will pay. And save up a larger cushion than you think you'll need, because you won't just need expenses for your business, you'll have to pay your personal living expenses as well. And you don't want to have to scrimp and save to start the firm just to have it fail because you didn't properly estimate your expenses. Money stress kills creativity and it kills confidence. When you're worried about paying your bills, it's hard to think strategically about growing your firm and be fully engaged in your firm. I recommend you start your business bank account before you start the business, and then go ahead and make a budget of all the expenses you expect to have on a monthly basis, and make sure you have that money saved up before you get started. That is the bare minimum. Tip number 5. Build your network before you need it. If you're just reaching out to people when you're desperate, when you have a question you need an answer to, or when you really need help with something, they're going to smell that desperation and it's not going to be a good look for you. But if you strategically meet with people before you need them, just grab a coffee, maybe take them to lunch, then when you do need something, it's just going to feel like a more reciprocal, mutual relationship at that point. So I did make this mistake, and if I had to do it over again, I would start connecting with people earlier, let them know about my firm, let them know about what I was focused on, see if there was a way that I could help them in their practice, and see how I could provide value to them, whether it was sharing resources or doing intros, anything that I could do to help them. So that way, when I needed something, I had already given them value. I'd also join communities and bar associations, perhaps a lawyer referral network, anything that you can do to get your name out there and get part of groups where you may be able to get some help and provide some help. Now, of course, since we all know I suck at networking, I would definitely do it the contract hack way, where it's more one-on-one, a more natural, organic style. But I would still do that, and I would do it earlier and sooner than when I actually needed something from a person. And the real secret is that your network is your safety net. It's your referral network. I got referrals from attorneys I heard of but never even met, just because of word of mouth, which was quite frankly really amazing. But if I hadn't grown and networked organically, this wouldn't have happened. So if you're thinking about starting a firm or you're just getting started, go ahead and start reaching out. Reach out to 3 people this week. Just send them a, hey, what's going on? How are you? Or, hey, any cool plans for the holidays? Whatever feels organic and natural to you. If you want, maybe even grab a cup of coffee or take them to lunch. but whatever just feels normal and natural to you. So there you have it, the 5 things that I would do different or do again if I was starting my own firm again today. Starting a firm is hard, but it doesn't have to be as hard as I made it or as a lot of people make it. So learn from my mistakes, use my tips and hacks today. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be strategic. Do you need help finding the right strategy for you? Well, if so, why don't you schedule a call to chat with me? The link to schedule a call is in the QR code or the pinned comment and description below. Let's chat about what you're trying to do with your firm and how I might be able to help you strategize. And if you're just looking for overall career advice, go ahead and schedule a call as well. I would love to chat with you and see if we're a good fit to work together. All right, now go hack your career. Bye.